Hey guys, it's Rob back with another movie review. Today I wanted to talk about one of those movies where the house is at the end of the street, or Last House on the Left, or The House in the Woods, or The Last House in the Woods, and The House by the Cemetery. You know, those kind of movies where the house is by something. Why the fuck does the house always have to be by something? My house is by a fucking fire hydrant, and a fucking street, and a fucking factory, and a fucking railroad track. So that would be a good movie. The house by the railroad track, by the fire hydrant, by the street. Whatever. Anyway, I'm going to talk about The House at the End of the Street. Now, this includes two versions, unrated and theatrical. Jennifer Lawrence, Elizabeth Shue, and it's great to see Elizabeth Shue in something. You know, I think the last movie I saw her in was Piranha, the Piranha remake. But, you know, I was always a fan of Elizabeth Shue. And Jennifer Lawrence, definitely. I think she's great. I loved her in Winter's Bone. Of course, The Hunger Games. And she wasn't bad in this. The only thing, this movie, it's a thriller. This movie was so predictable, I want to say. The only thing that I didn't predict was the actual person that the killer was kidnapping. That's the only thing I didn't figure out. But I knew what was going to happen with the situation going on. So basically, you got Jennifer Lawrence and Elizabeth Shue, mother and daughter. Elizabeth Shue is divorced, so they move. They get a fresh start. They move to this new house in the suburbs. And it's weird. This house... It's a house at the end of the street, but it's in a neighborhood surrounded by forest. Like there's their house, and then there's like this, they call it like a state park. Like there's a scene there where she's like, oh my god, there's a state park here. And in the state park, like there's trees, and then there's a house like way down here where this murder happened. Basically, this daughter killed the parents in this house a long time ago, and because she was crazy or something like that. I guess they had a son, but the son wasn't home, like he was away somewhere. So anyway, this house that's there, you know, Jennifer Lawrence and Elizabeth Shue, like they see it and they're like, oh, I wonder who lives there. Like, I wonder if that's going to bring the real estate value down here because it's such a shitty looking house. One night they see the light go on and they think to themselves like, wait a minute, like there's no one living in there, I thought. But come to find out there's this kid living in there named, what's his name, Max? Or no, Ryan, sorry. Ryan. He's played by Max Thoriot or something like that. Anyway, his name's Ryan, and he's kind of this weird kid. Like, he's just like this. Like, do you need a ride? I'll give you a ride. On my dick. He doesn't say that to Jennifer Lawrence. He doesn't say that. But anyway, I know he's thinking it. So, so basically this kid is living in that house and he's fixing it up so he can sell it. Well, you better fucking fix it up because that house looks like a piece of shit. Plus there was a murder that happened in there. I don't think people would be too happy about that. But come to find out that this Ryan kid is the son of the parents that got murdered in the house, and his sister was the one who murdered him. So, you know, he was sent away or whatever. He came back and, you know, he's like, well, that's my home. He's like, I'm fixing it up. Well, you know, he meets Jennifer Lawrence and Elizabeth Shue and stuff, and Jennifer Lawrence is kind of into him. You know what? A fucked up thing about this film that I didn't like, the person, who was the director? Mark Tundere. Whoever was holding the camera does not know how to do close-up shots that good. Because the close-up shots are too damn close. I'm sorry. Every shot in this movie is like this. Hey. So, do you think he knows anything? I mean, he just told that story. Do you think it's true? You see my nose hairs in there? Seriously, that's how every shot was. Like it shows it on the cover. See how close Jennifer Lawrence's face is right there? How it shows the whole head, the whole face, and then just some of the hair, but it's basically the whole face, and it cuts out the chin. That's exactly how it looks. Just like this. That is how this movie is. I don't know why they had to focus so damn close on their face. You'll see that while watching this film. You'll know what I'm talking about. I don't know what the hell is going on. But anyway, it's, you know, it's got some really good moments, I guess, but this movie just wasn't for me. I'm not going to spoil the ending to this because it would kind of leave the movie just to be that much more suckier if I gave it away, because you actually, the whole twist thing that happens at the end is significant, because you're sitting there thinking something, and then something else happens, and then you're totally fucked. Like, you're like, oh, wait a minute, oh, damn it. So I'm not going to give that away. I'm not going to spoil that. All I'm going to say is that the movie is very predictable until that time. But there's just nothing. There's nothing really to this film. Like, Jennifer Lawrence she's good at singing or something. She's like in a little band, and Elizabeth Shue works at the hospital, and she's always complaining like, oh, her daughter won't listen to her and shit like that. And Elizabeth Shue don't like this new kid Ryan. You guys are not to be in the house alone when I'm not here. It's like, come on, like, really? I mean, gosh, what do you think's gonna happen? I mean, Jennifer Lawrence makes Elizabeth Shue out to be more of a slut than she'll ever be. But in this film, I don't know. This film wasn't really for me. I think I remember I bought this without seeing it, which is another, you know, I did that a lot with a lot of my movies. Like, if I just think it looks good, or if I've seen the trailer, I'm like, it seems interesting, then I'll just buy it, and then, you know, just kind of watch it, and if I don't like it, you know, whatever, I don't like it, you know, maybe sometime I'll sell them or something. But yeah, that's House at the End of the Street. There's a lot of those kind of movies, you know, house by something. The house has always got to be by something. But if you like this film, you know, that's cool. I'm not bashing this. I'm not really bashing the film. I'm not bashing you if you like this film. That's cool. But, you know, that's your thing. I didn't really care for this film. I'm not totally mad at it. It's just there's some things, you know, with the close camera stuff that just was annoying. All in all, you know, whatever. Jennifer Lawrence, she's a good actress. Elizabeth Shue's a good actress. So, you know, check it out if you haven't seen it. House at the End of the Street. So basically, it's somewhat of a review without spoilers. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed that review of House at the End of the Street, and I'll have more reviews coming up soon. And I will also tell you, if I'm going to spoil a film just because I want to talk about certain things, I like to talk in depth about, that's my personality. Like, I like to talk in depth about a movie. If there's a scene that I want to talk about that's maybe in the middle of it, or maybe it is a turning point of the movie, maybe it'll give away something, well, so be it. I have to talk about it to get my point across to you, so you can see. Since I can't show footage or anything, I gotta talk about it a little bit more. So I hope you don't mind that. But I will let you know if there's spoilers. That way, if you don't want to know, you can just turn it off. But so yeah, stay tuned to this channel. This is Rob signing off, and I will see you guys next time. That was my karate move.